Welcome to Module 2, Analyzing the Causes of Project Failures. In Module 1, we focused on understanding what project failure is and the various forms it can take. We explored the different ways projects can go off track, such as budget overruns, scope creep, and missed deadlines. Now, in Module 2, we will dive deeper into the root causes of these failures. This module is designed to help you identify and analyze the specific factors that contribute to project failure, so that you can develop strategies to mitigate them. By understanding these causes, you'll be better equipped to prevent failure and steer your projects towards success. In this module, we will provide a detailed analysis of the most common causes of project failures. We'll begin by identifying these causes, and then move on to discuss strategies for mitigating them. Our discussion will cover areas such as poor planning and estimation, ineffective budget management, time management issues, scope creep, and risk management deficiencies. We'll also examine how these factors can be interrelated, often compounding the challenges project managers face. By the end of this module, you'll have a deeper understanding of the underlying reasons why projects fail and how to address them effectively. Project failures often result from a combination of factors, many of which can be anticipated and managed with proper planning. The most common causes of project failure include poor planning and estimation, ineffective budget management, time management issues, scope creep, and inadequate risk management. Each of these factors presents unique challenges that can derail a project if not properly addressed. Understanding these causes is the first step toward developing strategies to prevent failure. By identifying these issues early, project managers can take proactive measures to keep their projects on track. Poor planning and inaccurate estimation are critical contributors to project failure. When a project is initiated without a clear plan or realistic estimates, it sets the stage for numerous challenges down the line. Poor planning often leads to unclear objectives, insufficient resources, and unrealistic timelines, all of which increase the likelihood of project failure. Estimation errors, such as underestimating the time or budget required, can cause significant disruptions as the project progresses. To avoid these pitfalls, it's essential to invest time in thorough planning. This includes developing a detailed project plan that outlines clear objectives, deliverables, and milestones. Accurate estimation is equally important and should be based on historical data, industry benchmarks, and a realistic assessment of the project's scope. Regularly reviewing and adjusting the plan as the project progresses can help address any emerging issues before they escalate. By prioritizing effective planning and accurate estimation, project managers can significantly reduce the risk of project failure. Ineffective budget management is another common cause of project failure that can have serious consequences. Without proper control over the project's finances, costs can quickly spiral out of control, leading to budget overruns that strain resources and jeopardize the project's success. Budget management issues often arise from a lack of real-time tracking, which makes it difficult to identify and address cost issues before they become significant. Additionally, failing to allocate funds for unforeseen expenses can leave the project vulnerable to unexpected challenges that exceed the budget. Effective budget management requires careful planning and ongoing monitoring throughout the project's lifecycle. Utilizing project management software for real-time expense tracking is crucial, as it allows project managers to maintain control over the budget and make informed financial decisions. Regular financial reviews should be conducted to ensure that all expenses are accounted for and that the project remains within its financial constraints. Establishing a contingency fund can also provide a buffer for unexpected costs, helping to prevent budget overruns and ensure the project stays on track. By implementing these best practices, project managers can manage their project's finances more effectively, reducing the risk of failure due to budget issues. Time management is a critical factor in the success or failure of a project. Poor time management can lead to significant delays, missed deadlines, and ultimately, project failure. Projects often suffer when tasks are not properly scheduled, or when progress is not monitored closely enough, resulting in extended timelines that can disrupt the entire project. These delays not only cause frustration among stakeholders, but can also lead to increased costs and reduced quality of deliverables. To address time management issues, it's essential to adopt best practices for scheduling and progress monitoring, such as using Gantt charts and conducting regular progress meetings. By keeping a close eye on the project's timeline, project managers can ensure that tasks stay on track and that any potential delays are identified and addressed early. Scope creep is a common challenge in project management that occurs when the project's scope expands beyond its original boundaries without corresponding adjustments to time, budget, or resources. This uncontrolled expansion can lead to significant delays, budget overruns, and in some cases, complete project failure. Scope creep often arises from a lack of clarity in the initial project scope, inadequate change control processes, or evolving stakeholder demands that were not anticipated during the planning phase. It can also occur when project teams try to accommodate additional requests without fully considering the impact on the project's timeline and budget. To effectively manage scope creep, it is essential to clearly define the project scope from the outset and ensure that all stakeholders agree on the project's objectives and deliverables. A robust change control process should be implemented to evaluate any requests for scope changes, assessing their impact on the project's timeline, budget, and resources before approval. Regular communication with stakeholders is also crucial to manage expectations and prevent unnecessary changes. By maintaining strict control over the project scope and engaging stakeholders throughout the project managers can mitigate the risks associated with scope creep and keep the project focused on its original goals. Risk management deficiencies are another significant factor that can lead to project failure. Without a comprehensive risk management plan, projects are vulnerable to unforeseen challenges that can disrupt progress and prevent successful completion. Risk management deficiencies often arise from a lack of early risk identification, inadequate risk assessment, or insufficient planning for risk mitigation. When risks are not properly managed, they can escalate into significant issues that are difficult to resolve, leading to delays, budget overruns, and compromised project quality. To address these deficiencies, it is essential to develop a thorough risk management plan that includes identifying potential risks, assessing their impact and likelihood, and creating strategies to mitigate or avoid them. Tools, such as SWOT analysis and risk registers, can help project managers systematically identify and track risks throughout the project lifecycle. Continuous monitoring and communication of risks to stakeholders are also crucial to ensure that risks are managed effectively. By prioritizing risk management and implementing proactive strategies, project managers can protect their projects from unexpected challenges and increase the likelihood of successful outcomes. Let's take a closer look at a real-world example to understand how these concepts apply in practice. This case study focuses on a mid-sized manufacturing company that undertook a project to automate a production line. Despite the initial excitement, the project soon encountered significant challenges, including delays, budget overruns, and scope creep. Poor planning and inadequate risk management were key factors that contributed to the project's difficulties. The project ultimately exceeded its budget by 40% and failed to deliver the expected outcomes. This case study illustrates the importance of thorough planning, effective budget management, and proactive risk management in preventing project failure. By analyzing what went wrong in this scenario, we can identify the lessons learned and apply them to future projects. For additional context and a detailed analysis, please refer to the case study in your student guide. The guide also includes an answer key to help you understand the key takeaways from this example. As we conclude Module 2, let's summarize the key takeaways. First, it's crucial to identify and analyze the specific causes of project failure, such as poor planning, ineffective budget management, time management issues, scope creep, and risk management deficiencies. Understanding these causes allows you to develop targeted strategies to mitigate them and prevent failure. Second, proactive planning and continuous monitoring are essential to keeping your projects on track and ensuring successful outcomes. By addressing these issues early, you can avoid many of the common pitfalls that lead to project failure. To reinforce your understanding, please complete the activities found in your student guide. These exercises are designed to help you apply the concepts we've discussed in real-world scenarios and should take about 5 to 10 minutes to complete. Engaging with these activities will provide you with practical experience in identifying and addressing the causes of project failure, better preparing you to manage your future projects successfully.